Hi, I'm Claire from Wild Ginger Running and I'm here at the Outdoor Trade Show in Manchester 2019. Join me on a tour of all the trail running stands as I find out what new gear is coming out this autumn and for spring-summer 2020. I'm here on the Camelbak stand now, and the exciting thing for February 2020 is this new Zephyr Pack. Comes in male and female. The women's is 190 grams, whilst the men is 200 grams, and it costs £125. But for that, you get these two 500 milliliter quick stow bottles as well, which are really good because they're antimicrobial, and the water actually tastes like water when it comes out. There's no horrible taste. I've tried them; it's true. They've got a little whistle just here, tons of pockets, zip pockets, stretchy pockets, one for the phone here, and this huge stretchy pocket at the back, and there's a tiny pocket inside as well, zip pocket inside. The interesting thing about this backpack is that they sent out men and women to run in backpacks, and they mapped where they sweated the most. So the mesh is this 3D mesh that is different for male and female depending on the areas where they sweated the most, and basically the mesh is wider where you're going to sweat more and narrower where you don't sweat as much. So this makes it more breathable for both sexes. And this has already come out, but I really need to test it. It's the Ultra Belt. So I've got the Ultra Pro pack, and this is the Ultra Belt, and you could actually use this with a pack at the same time, but it's just a really stretchy belt with loads and loads of pockets, and it's adjustable too. So I'm really giving this a go as well. This is the Ultra Jacket, and what I like about this is that it's super light, but it's still fully featured. So it's got a fully featured hood with mesh here for venting, and you've got draw cords here, a peak, and a draw cord at the back here as well. So it's fully featured, even though it's super lightweight. This is the men's version here. It costs £165 and it weighs 174 grams. The women's weighs 160 grams. And one thing I really like about this is, if I can just use this little hand here, is these integrated flip mitts. So if your hands start to get a little bit cold, you've got inbuilt gloves there. Thank you, model. There's also an inside pocket, just inside here, that the jacket folds away into. Really nice features for such a lightweight jacket.
So the Now was introduced a little while ago. I think it was 375 lumens when it first came out, and then it went up to 575, I think, and it's now at 750 lumens, which seems a lot, doesn't it? Okay, now there's been a couple of other reactive lighting head torches since, and we've got a new one that's coming in this September, and it's called the Swift RL for reactive lighting. And as you can see, this is a whopping 900 lumens. It's a heck of a lot, and this is from a single unit, whereas the Now has its own battery unit on the back. So you've got a variety of levels, plus you can either have it on reactive lighting, or you can actually select just sort of hard full lighting, if you like. Now, if I press, look, you see, so there's the sensor there. If I tell it it's about to go dark, if I make it dark, you'll see that it ups the output because it thinks it's suddenly gone dark. So that's how reactive lighting works. And as I say, it manages the battery power as much as it can as well. This is very much for mountaineers, fell runners, anybody that wants a fair old life to a battery, but as much power as possible as well. So that's where we are. And this comes in this September, and the retail price is going to be around £96, £97, something like that.
And one thing that Clive didn't mention, because he doesn't have any hair, is the split back on the new head torch. It's got a split back, so you could put your ponytail in there. Very useful for anybody with a ponytail. Okay, I'm on the Scott stand now, and this is out already. This bright yellow shoe is called the Kinabalu RC 2.0, and it's only available in this yellow colour until January, after which time it will be available in a bright pink and also a black. So keep your eyes peeled for this January. Then, another really interesting story from Scott. We've got the Super Track 2.0. This is a new shoe for trail runners. Still got a really great grip here. It's 8mm drop. This shoe was 3mm drop, and this shoe's going to come out in September, so not long to wait. There's also a Gore-Tex version, just here. A little bit heavier, but waterproof. There's some new women's tops from Scott there. Oh, this was really interesting. This is a smock, so it's a windproof. It's called the Wind Shield. It's £85, and it's just a really simple one layer, windproof layer with no zip here, but it has got a pocket here at the back for gels or a phone or something like that. So that's a really interesting piece. It's basically like a jumper for outdoor people. Then the waterproof trousers that are coming out for spring-summer 2020 have got a longer zip. So the zip goes all the way up to mid-thigh here. And then there's a waterproof, which is very exciting as well, because it's got these huge vents just here. So nice and breathable, but that's been approved by the UTMB as a waterproof jacket. It's super light, and it's coming out spring-summer 2020.
I'm Sam, yep, from Hornet Survey. So we've got some new technology which is using our augmented reality and 3D data. So we've created this 3D map, 3D floor map, and as you can see it's very static, but using the app itself you've got trigger points on the map, and it will then allow it to create the 3D from there. So then once it's augmented on there, you can literally walk in, you could play around, and you can start to see the actual definition of the map. And then if we go into routes, you can actually see it with the aerial 3D, so then you can kind of really see in detail.
This is like magic.
It is awesome.
In fact, he was here, Nick, our MD, would be able to show you.
And then you can add routes and stuff on there as well. So I could have a look at the route, and then you can actually start to see what you're going to do, kind of the challenges and how steep and where it is. So it's a good kind of health and safety as well, but it's also obviously really cool. And that's in our OS Maps app as well. So we've got that in the app as well, which is called Tabletop 3D, and you've got all the maps and everything like that on there as well. So,
yeah. So what, I would just download an app on my phone and then I can hold it over any OS map?
No, so it works slightly differently on the phone. So you've got OS Maps app, and then what you can do is you can bring on routes, so I can show routes, and then you've got all your different routes and stuff here. So I can click on a route, and then you've got so that will show you the route, and then you've got Tabletop 3D. So you place the model. The Wi-Fi is a bit rubbish, so it takes a little while. So with the app you can do it per route.
Oh, wow.
So then I can do it with the route. I can lock it in, and then you can do that same type of thing.
Wow.
We're often looking at what you guys are up to and using
Gosh,
technology.
that is incredible.
And stuff, so
Yeah, and in the app itself you've got all our maps on there. So you've got all Explorer and Land Ranger mapping. You've got over 500,000 routes that you can actually find and see. You can print maps out, so map areas, you can print them out as well. So yeah, there's a whole range of features within the OS Maps app, as well as kind of taking this technology and bring it through to there as well.
Wow.
Also, I'm glad you like it.
Wow. That was like magic. This is like my favourite thing from the show. This is the Halo jacket. Now it's been updated for this September with these hugely bright colours. So Lumo pink here, as you can see. This jacket costs £110 and it weighs a tiny, tiny, tiny 99 grams. Come over here and I can show you some more really bright. So here we've got, again out for this September, we've got a gilet for the ladies in pink and purple. The men, I'm sorry guys, but you're going to have to stick with boring old blue and black and grey. This is really exciting. Still September here from Om. We've got a combination jacket here. So we've got the Halo jacket on the front here and on the hood, really lightweight jacket. And then we've got Om's famous Camelbak stretchy waterproof fabric on the arms here and on the shoulders here as well. So this is a combination jacket between the Halo and the Camelbak, and it's called the Cam Lite Smock. Coming for March 2020, well, spring 2020, we've got the Classic 25. So it's had a bit of a revamp. It looks sleeker, it's more modern, and of course you can see it's really, really bright colours. Bright pink we've got here, we've got bright green, we've got bright purple, we've got bright blue, and over there there's even a bright orange as well. It's based on their Classic Pack, the first one that they ever made for mountain marathons, and it has got these rather nifty side pockets that you can Velcro off should you desire a more lightweight pack. And then of course you can fit the pod and the chest pod to the front if you want pockets at the front there as well. So these are out in March 2020, along with some nifty waist packs as well. So this is the Classic Waist 3, and it's a redesign of the old Classic Pack waist pack, and it's less bulky seams and less bulky zips, and all over a sleeker design. So look out for these next spring. So I'm here with Matt Graves from Storm Care Solutions, and he's going to answer a few questions that I've got about waterproofing our running gear. So how often and with what should we waterproof our running jackets?
When a fabric starts to change colour when it's raining or gets wet, then the fabric is not repelling the water, and that is when it's going to get heavy, you're going to start getting colder. That's when you want to reproof it. Reproofing is good, but keeping it clean is key. Wash it, and you can probably wash a jacket 2 or 3 times before you need to reproof it.
And is that colour change, is that called wetting out?
That's wetting out, yeah.
So when you see that the water's not beading up on your jacket and it's sort of making that wet patch, it sometimes comes in the shoulders if you're wearing a backpack, then that's the time when you want to start reproofing.
Yeah.
But before that, you want to keep it washed.
Keep it washed, keeping it clean, get the dirt off, get that salt sweat out of the jacket, and it's going to breathe better for you, you're going to feel more comfortable, and you're not going to get as cold, because the retained moisture within a jacket is what can then move that heat away from you and get you cold when you're out running or walking.
That leads me nicely onto what shall we wash our jacket in?
A jacket shouldn't be washed in a domestic detergent. Those domestic detergents contain optical brighteners, colour enhancers, bleaches, and they then stick to the fabric and leave on that surface of the fabric components or nodes that want to attract moisture. That is when they don't work. What you want is a cleaning product that is designed for a technical fabric, so it washes, gets hold of that dirt and rinses away effectively. Now our product does that. There are other products on the marketplace that do a similar job. The way in which ours work, they rinse away really, really effectively so that you can, in the same wash cycle, use the reproofing agents. So it's a much faster process for you as a consumer actually caring for that jacket and giving its top performance back.
So they're actually changing from plastic bottles to aluminium bottles because they found that everywhere, every authority recycles this type of bottle, but not everybody recycles plastic at the moment. So I think that's a really good environmental breakthrough.
This is pulled pork with rice, and as you can see, we have now prepared it.
Yum.
Would you like to see how it looks when it's freeze-dried?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you open the pouch with pulled pork. And then we pick up the sealing. This is how it looks when it's slow freeze-dried.
And then this is when it's rehydrated.
Yeah.
Yum.
Now this is how it looked when our chef was preparing the meal. Because we have our own chefs preparing the meal. And then we have our slow freeze-drying process, which keeps the ingredients as both good taste and consistency and color and everything. So now and fresh. Yes. Are you ready to taste?
Yeah.
If you're hungry, you come to the right place.
Yeah, I am actually hungry. It's bordering on lunchtime now, so I'm just going to film myself having a bit of this real Termat.
And you have wild ginger running.
Yes, it's a YouTube channel all about trail and ultra running.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a lovely generous portion. Thank you. It looks delicious.
Have you been sky racing in another part of Norway?
Yum. I haven't yet. I haven't actually been to Norway, but I've been to Sweden.
Okay.
But I'd love to do the Tromsø Sky Race that Emily and Killian organise.
I think
love that.
Yeah, so he is our ambassador.
Ooh. Oh, what? Killian Journey?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So if you go into his website, you will see he has these pouches and he loves our meal. And also for the Sky Race runners, they eat this when they
come back.
Yeah.
Wow. So Kilian Jorne uses this product. So he uses it on his sky race in Tromsø in Norway. And I've just had a bit of it now, and it's really, really nice. It tastes like real food.
You like it?
I really like it.
We'll give the compliments to our chefs.
Oh, I could eat a whole bag of that. Yum! And now I am in a tent shaped like a camper van. Totally impractical for trail runners, but I think you'll agree, pretty cool. This is a really, really exciting story. So I'm at the Icebug section of the stand now, and they've made these really super environmentally friendly shoes. So they're not just carbon neutral as a company, they are carbon positive. So they're actually taking carbon from the atmosphere and storing it somehow through the use of science. So this is the Outrun, this is their trail running shoe, and it is one of the most recycled shoes in the world at the moment. It's going to be out in March. The sole is 60% recycled, using various plastics, and the midsole is really interesting. It's made of something called bloom foam, which is made from blue-green algae, and that's 100% recycled, and the upper is 100% recycled as well, all using various plastics, not just bottles. So this is the Outrun, it's the trail running shoe. The grip is for trails, and then you've got the Acceleratus, which is more of your fell running shoe, so it's got a really strong grip there, really deep lugs, but again, the same environmental story. So that's really exciting, out for March 2020. Everybody look out for Icebug. Look at these socks, aren't they beautiful? These are the new colours from Injinji. They're coming in autumn winter this year. So we've got these ones, and these ones. These ones are £18 and these ones are £12, the shorter sock there. So these are Jinja Toe Socks. So the great thing about these is that each toe has its individual little sock around them, and this is fantastic for some people who find that they can really beat blisters with a sock like this. And then for next year, we've got these even brighter colours coming for summer 2020. These are going to be £12 each, and they're little crew socks. Look at those amazing summery colours. Doesn't that just make you want to get the barbecue out? Okay, so this is a really exciting product called Brite. It was invented by two mountain bikers from America. They were chemists and they were sick of their hydration bladders gunging up and tasting horrible. So they invented this Brite, which is natural cleaning tablets. So we've just popped one in here. I thought these were mints. Don't eat them. I've just popped one in this cup and it's gone all frothy, and you just put it in hot water in a bladder or a bottle, and you leave it for half an hour or overnight if you can, and it will be clean by the morning. You just tip it out, and you can tip it anywhere. You can tip it onto the trail because it's eco-friendly. You can tip it down the sink, it's fine, and then just give it a swill out with water and it's good to go, and you've got a nice clean bottle ready for drinking. It's available in packs of 12 and they're £9, and they'll be around spring 2020, so definitely watch out for this. So out now from Hydrapak we have an insulated hydration bladder, which is great because obviously your back gets really hot, and especially if you're going to be running through hot climates. So these are only slightly heavier than the normal ones. They're about 40 grams heavier, and this is for a 1.5 litre hydration bladder. And it's only £5 more expensive as well. £36 compared to £31 for the normal one. Then I just want to show you some more things because it's really exciting. There's lots of different sizes of soft flask that you can use with different hoses and pipes that you can get to put on the end. There's a really big one down here, and the great thing is that this tattered in water filter will fit into all these wide mouth bottles as well, so you can have purified water in all of these soft flasks. Then I just want to show you one of them which I think is really cute. This is the soft flask, 150 millilitres. It's designed for gels, so you can actually make your own gel if you wanted to and put it in there, or decant other gels, so you don't get all the sticky wrappers, etc. And it's just disgusting. And they're really trendy at the moment. Everybody's getting a lot more environmentally aware, and we're being asked at more and more running races to take our own cups. So this is a really squashy, cup that you can just dip into a water butt, and you can dangle it off the side of your pack or just stash it in a pocket. Really lightweight, fantastic for trail runs where they're not using plastic cups anymore, which is quite frankly a brilliant thing. And then there's a really big flask that I want to show you. Look at this, it's absolutely massive, but it's really squishy and it'll squash right down if you take the air out of it. It squashes into nothing. I love this. And then there's an even bigger one. Look at this. So this is great if you're crewing someone. So if you need to get a lot of water to a lot of people, then you've got this little pipe here. It's set that up. It's like on tap. You can put wine in here. It's absolutely fantastic for transporting large amounts of water and then squash it down at the end when you're done. Okay, so coming out from La Sportiva in March 2020, we've got the new Jackal trail running shoe. So this is rather exciting because here they've got this substance, which is a key thing. It's called Deliveroo. It's actually called Infinitu, and it's PU pads which have a high energy return. So they're really springy. There's one in the front and there's one in the back. There's also a rock plate to protect against harsh terrain as well. And the toe box is something I really like about La Sportiva shoes. It's quite wide in the toe box. So this is coming out March 2020, 130 pounds, and the drop is 7 millimeters, and the weight is, I don't know, keep watching Wild Jinja Running for more details on the weight of the shoe when tested. Okay, so I'm on the Ultimate Direction stand now, and I'm holding the Halo backpack, which has come out in March this year, but they just did a soft launch. So here's a bit of a close-up of it. What they've done with this one, and throughout the range, really excitingly, is, do you remember when I reviewed the Adventure Vesta before? It had a plastic cinching in system. Well, they've done away with that, and they've actually just got a material system now. So it's not plastic, so there's nothing to dig in if it did dig in on you. They have introduced a mountain Vesta as well for the women. So now there are 3 packs for the women to choose from, and this is filling the gap. So there's a 12-litre pack for the women there. They've made everything lighter, everything stretchier. On the women, they've also made this curve in more so that it doesn't dig into the smaller women just here. And they've also, just for the women, don't know why the men haven't been treated to this too, but they've got this lovely mountain pattern design there across the side. So that's really good. And again, the cinching system is different, and it won't be digging in again because it's made of material and not plastic. Okay, so if you just come over this way, this is a really neat feature. I've just been shown that on the Adventure Pack there is a waterproof cover. Look at that. So this is great for anybody doing long races like the Spine or the Cape Wrath Ultra, that kind of thing. That just hooks over so your pack doesn't get wet, because of course if the material on the pack gets wet, it's heavier. So that is an absolutely fantastic little addition there. These packs are coming out for March 2020, so stay tuned for more on those later. These also came out in March this year. These are women's versions of the Fast Pack. So they're the Fast Pack Hers. This is a 20 litre, there's also a 30 litre just here. First time that a huge carrying capacity bag like this has been done in a women's fit, and Shelley Gordon actually wore this on the Spine race and she came second. I really like this. This is called the Crew Roll, and it's £80, and it's basically you roll it up and then you've got your crew kit there, and then you just hang it on the back of the chair, and da-da-da, all your kit in these little zip pockets, Velcro things, elasticated bottle pockets, you name it, it's in your crew roll. I love this. This torch here is the new Silva Trail Speed 4 XT, and it is incredibly bright. It's 1,200 lumens for 2 hours if it's cold, so like -5 degrees, or if you keep this battery pack, which is on an extension lead, close to your body, it will last for more like 5 hours because it's warm at +20 degrees. So this light will shine for 160 meters, and the great thing is that when you pivot the light round, if I just clip it into the head torch just here, if you shine the head torch down to the ground, it assumes that you want to see more of the trail, so the beam floods. And then if you point it up again, it assumes you're trying to pick out something like a stile further on in the distance, so it will make a sharper beam. So that's absolutely fantastic. It also detaches from here and really easily clips onto a bike light attachment as well, so it's absolutely fantastic for multi-use. And of course the battery can be stored in your running pack, so you don't have to carry it. Get a super bright light, really lightweight on the head, and it's priced at £200. It's coming out in September. They're actually going to launch it at the UTMB, which is at the end of August, start of September, so they're bringing it forward so that they can launch this head torch at the UTMB. I'm on the Bridgedale stand. They do my favourite pair of socks, which is this one here, which is the Ultralight T2. And then there's two other ones as well. There's the lightweight T2 and there's just the lightweight as well. And they also do a waterproof sock. This is the running ankle version and it's £32, and these are all out now. But also on the Bridgedale stand, I can see that there is a hammock. So I'm just going to have a look at this quickly. It's a double nest hammock from Eno, and I just thought it'd be quite funny if I try and get in here and see if I can actually get in. Oh my goodness. I've always wanted one of these in my garden. Yes! Oh, I think I did that rather well. And I can see over here there's some first aid kits which look really, really useful. This is a really light one here, the Medical Kit 3, and then they get bigger and bigger if you want to take more and more items with you. These are super handy for if you're going to be running in remote places, and not just for yourself as well. I always say this, other people that you come across on the trail, they might need a helping hand, so it's always a really good idea to take a first aid kit. There's also some emergency bivvy bags as well, really handy for your mandatory race kit list. And over here I can see some really cool lights as well. Look, here's one for your dog. Isn't that cute? And this is a snappy band thing that lights up. Okay, so that is the end of the Outdoor Trade Show 2019. I hope you enjoyed that little foray into what's coming for this autumn and for next year as well. So my favourites here at the show today, my favourite thing has to be the Ordnance Survey 3D mapping that they showed us on that screen. And then I really like the combination sort of hybrid jacket between the Halo and the Camelbak from the Om. And then finally the 3D body mapping from Camelbak was really, really interesting as well. So I'm just going to now sneak into the Outdoor Industry Awards. Keep watching the YouTube channel. I'll be reviewing all this kit and more coming soon. 3 other ones to choose from: the lightweight T2, the lightweight T2. Oh no, 2 other ones to choose from. Okay, so I'll start again. And it's going to come out in March, kind of springtime 2020. It's not.
No, September.
Oh, sorry. I'll do that again. Okay, it's not. It's September. Okay. The Halo. Oh, I've completely forgotten now. So what am I saying about the Halo? Which is the 10-litre version. No, they've got a mountain vesta now, which is the 12. I'll say that again.
Don't worry, they always fall off, don't worry about it.
Just wrecking the direction stand. It's available in 3 sizes of dog. 3 sizes for 3 dogs. 3 sizes. It's available in 3 sizes for your dog. Put your hand in here, like this. I can't get it to work on the model. Oh, how do you even do this? I'll cut this bit, don't worry. I hadn't practiced this prior.
Non-alcoholic. Costs my body's a temple.
Oh wow, that's good. Non-alcoholic. Does it taste good though?
It's all right.
Ordnance Survey mapping, where they made the landscape 3D, and
alcoholic beverage.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's
That's
right,
great. I'll just have to do that again.